Dalmatian ice cream was at Bell's.
Yeah.
And it had a different flavor, different texture.
Yeah.
But and we'll get around here to the Rexall drug. Now, everybody you talk to will have a different memory. But in the Rexall drug, when you walked in there was a staircase in the back, and there was sort of a mezzanine area there. And when you were a kid, what was there?
You know, I didn't go in there all that much. Went in Collins a lot, but I didn't go into Rexall very much.
And again, for whoever's watching this, where was Collins located?
Well, Collins is located shooting out what would be the Rogers County Drive-In, Rogers County Bank
The
Drive-In.
Sequoia Hotel.
Yeah, it was right there.
And then the next building, or close to it, was Collins, and then Marshall Cigar Store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was a barber shop in there. M&M, Judy's folks had their restaurant in there.
Yeah. Now, and we'll go to that here just real quick for Claremore history. And when I was a kid, when you walked into Rexall, back in the back, there was a mezzanine area there, and there's a beauty shop. And the reason why we and our kids, you know, my grade group would go in there, if you ate ice cream, it tasted like hairspray and peroxide and everything tasted the same, so we never went back in there. But they had a full-fledged confectionery, you know, put the syrup in and added carbonated water. Our main hangout was, when you mentioned before, the Gentry's.
Yeah.
Next to the Cadet Theater.
Yeah.
Now, you said restaurants. What restaurants do you remember on Claremore streets?
You know, the main one I remember, because I went in there so much, was Nails.
Nails.
You could buy a lunch dinner in there for 50 cents. It'd be meat, 2 vegetables, and a roll, and a drink for 50 cents. And back then, cafeterias in a school just wasn't heard of. Back then, when I was in high school, you got out of school for an hour for lunch.
And you know, that's a good point too.
Yeah.
You know, when you were in high school and the whole, you know, your lunch hour came up, what did you do?
Well, we walked downtown to Nails or Clex. I never go into Clex very much, but
they're a little smaller, wasn't it?
Yeah, a little smaller, but it's same deal. Serve lunch, you know, and they, of course, it'd just be packed.
Oh yeah, lunch hour in Claremore, Oklahoma.
Oh yeah.
When school was on, was unbelievable, because the entire high school walked through Library Park, which is now the museum. How are we doing on time? Okay, well, let's go for another 10 or 15 minutes. How do you say?
Whatever.
A few more restaurants that you remember from youth.
What were restaurants? I don't know that. Well, of course, the Smiths had that restaurant. They had the Cadet Grill before that. That used to be pretty much a hangout. Cops had a place. Cops had a place on, well, it'd be back behind the Claremore Tire Shop right in there.
Well, there was the Mason Hotel restaurant.
Yeah, the Mason Hotel had
Little Rogers restaurant. But
used to be.
Did you ever go to Linger Longer?
Linger Longer, yeah. Boy, not very many people heard that name either, Linger Longer. You know, Linger Longer ended up being Conroe's place up there. Emery Conroe had good barbecue, chili, and everything.
And beer.
And beer.
Now, at your age, did he have the beer garden outside when your age group?
No, don't remember that.